Our story begins on a dark and stormy night in Denmark. Grace, alone, drinking Carlsberg beers and munching on some Danish rye bread, when her dear friend Anna McCloskey messaged her, informing her of a very handsome new basketball transfer at Wesleyan. Grace began to notice our dashing young transfer in more and more of her friends' photos while she was abroad. Then she started to see him here and there around campus when she got back. But it wasn't until months after her first sighting that they would be fated to interact for the first time in the Hartford airport, both leaving for spring break. But a Facebook friend request followed, and the games had finally, truly begun.
This is a living, breathing organism, and it is where we've had a lot of events. We've had baptisms, we've had confirmations, high school graduation parties, we've had a series of weddings, and 57 years ago, Joe's grandparents bought the home, and it's been in their family ever since, and this is where we come to gather, and we're really happy that everyone's here and gathered together to share in this day with Joe and Grace.
We are gathered here today to join Joe and Grace in the union of marriage. This contract is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously, and with a deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities. Joe, do you take Grace to be your wife?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others, and holding only unto her forevermore?
I do.
And Grace, do you take Joe to be your husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others, and holding only unto him forevermore?
I do.
It did not take long for Grace and Joe to meet and figure out just how incredible the other was. While I tried my best to wear the hat of matchmaker, my efforts were not needed, and I quickly assumed the role of doting admirer of them as both individuals, but more importantly as a team. I stand here as your forever third wheel, which I'm sorry about, your biggest supporter, and your #1 fan. Congratulations and cheers. I love you guys.
Oh, we can.
Oh, my baby. Look at you. Oh. All right.
He's like, I'm out.
You guys stop. Sit back. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Joe, you are Grace's moral compass, her gut check, her reminder to live life in the moment, and her best friend. Grace, you are Joe's heart, his greatest advocate, his teacher in all things emotional, and his best friend as well. May you continue to discover new things to love about one another forever. As an adoring friend to you both, it brings me the utmost happiness to know that each of you have found your perfect match. So without further ado, let's get these two married.
Joe, you are getting a spectacular young lady. Smart, loving, loyal, and of course, stunningly beautiful. Please always be good to her. Take care of her.
These rings may be smelted of precious metals, but they are not nearly as special as what they represent. These rings represent an always flowing and never-ending love, and are the visual seals that mark the vows you both just spoke to love each other for eternity. Joe, please place the ring on Grace's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love.
As a sign of my love.
that I have chosen you
that I have chosen you
above all else.
above all else.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
And Grace, please place the ring on Joe's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you
that I have chosen you
above all else.
above all else.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
And now, by the power vested in me by the tremendous state of Oklahoma, it is my eternal honor and absolute joy to declare you two married. Continue building the beautiful life that you began all those years ago, and always hold in your heart the love you have for one another right now. You may now kiss the bride.
We're gonna celebrate.